All right, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. I am LeftToeDjinn, and we are back with some more Song of Horror, as I apparently am blocking the title screen. Oh well, it's a problem. It's fine. It's better than the rest of the problems I've had this week. Sorry if you guys came in the first couple of minutes. I had to restart the stream twice um, in order to avoid what the hell is going on with my ISP today. Currently, it seems stable, not dropping any frames, so we'll see. Arcane, how you doing? You are indeed first for the moment. So if you guys missed last week, we got through chapter 3, we got through chapter 4, and we never started chapter 5. I don't know what you're talking about. We totally didn't start chapter 5 and then lose everybody horribly to ghosts and demons. No, never happened. So we're gonna have to start chapter 5. Ah, those pesky doors. Yeah. The problem is it gave me a timed element, and then it was like, oh, by the way, here's a door you should open. I was like, oh yes, I should do that. No, I shouldn't have done that. It was a bad idea. But okay, let's start episode 5. First time, I swear.
Husha died in there, trapped. He probably struggled and screamed until he went mad trying to find a way out of that godforsaken place. Like me, only, in his case, nobody got there in time. I imagine he thought that there was a quicker way to go.
Hmm.
The same way that Father chose.
More gunshots in the neighborhood. That's always fun.
I would have done the same in his place. What I saw myself do in that mirror was just too much. Is this what lies ahead? Maybe I already know it, but I'm trying to hide it from myself. Maybe deep down, I know it's a hideous omen of what the future has in store for me. Maybe I know that, like everyone who's come across that cursed box, I too will take my own life.
A cursed box will do that to you. Sorry, crude joke.
Lingers behind that infernal melody.
Hey, Bethro.
Make that melody vanish from the face of the earth. But what about Ariadne? She's alive. What if only the box can stop this? I can't destroy it without knowing for sure. Maybe there's something in Legrand's diary. Oh God, I need to rest and gather my thoughts. I need to sleep. I can only hope the nightmares won't be as horrible as real life.
You can probably get a cream for that curse box. Good stuff. So if you missed last week, it turns out if I hadn't lost everybody all the time, we would actually have more people in this chapter. We would have more people to choose from. As it stands, as playing as our main character here, as our protagonist, we can call a few folks, but only a couple of them are still alive. And yes, there is the VOD, and I believe it'll be up on YouTube in the next couple of days as well.
God, I need to find something. There must be something here.
Oh wow, we're getting really close to the second reading stream being funded. Excellent. Thank you too, baby. And how you doing?
Who attended that cursed concert in the Abbey. The entire Legrand Amherstburg family and I. We all heard the song. Argos Legrand's diary, which I found in that place beyond reality, was my only hope of unveiling something, anything that could take me down a different path than the rest. And yet, Legrand's notes seemed like nothing more than erratic and incoherent ramblings of a broken mind. So
I feel like the volume on this needs to be louder.
Put them together in any order, much less
Could be wrong.
understand them. But I found something towards the end that made some kind of sense. Although I wish I hadn't.
It's all over. Just a moment ago, like every night, the song was invading my dreams. grating incessantly.
I love this part.
I woke up, soaked in sweat, and veiled by the shadows. Natalie was sleeping, but I was not. This time, it had to stop. I was hell-bent on destroying the source of that awful song. I went down to the basement and tore down the same wall I built myself. With each blow, I cursed the moment I decided to bring that melody into my home. I couldn't take it any longer. There she was, behind the wall. My wife, huddled in a corner, holding Elaine in her arms. I froze. If Natalie was there, what kind of diabolical creature was sleeping by my side? Monsters. All of them. My beloved Elaine, Natalie. The monsters had locked them away and wanted to take Ariadne. They wanted to take my baby. I grasped the mallet, determined to do whatever it took. I would not allow those fiends to take my daughter, not without a fight. They would rue the day they tried to harm my family. I would kill the monsters and the black figure and find my little girl. I followed them throughout the house. Every room was shrouded in darkness. There was something unnatural in the air. The melody had transformed into a choir of blood-curdling howls. But I finally cornered them in the bedroom, where I finished them off. I drew blood, and it flowed like a well from the grotesque black figures while they screamed and writhed, the vile, deceitful fiends. And then I went back to the basement, and there was nobody there. Natalie and Elaine had disappeared. No, that isn't true. They had not disappeared. They had never been down there. They were upstairs, in the bedroom, where I had left them. There were no monsters in the house. Except me. Only me. Only me. And the presence.
What a delightful way to start a chapter. Good stuff. Okay, so.
Oh my god. It ends like this? Wait, what is this? Jeremy Hartwood Mental Hospital, 1920. Psychiatric analysis and treatment of patient Ariadne Legrand Amsberg. Dr. Berenice Prestegard. Oh Christ, I can barely stand up. I really need help with this.
Now, yeah, so the fun part about this, you can call Etienne, because Daniel doesn't know that we kind of sort of killed him on the first chapter. It's fine. Everything's fine. Who else we can call is Lydia Saligari, who is Daniel's shrink, or we can call Sophie. Now, the way this chapter works, we only have one chance, and then we have to be Daniel. So I don't know if I would rather have Lydia, who is a shrink and actually knows quite a bit about mental institutions, so she could actually be very, very helpful, or Sophie, who has been our MVP the entire fucking game. Like, she wins chapters for us. And you can see there's also some blank spots because Daniel never met other people that we could have on this chapter, which is just fun. Daniel, let me just check my disposable friends list. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with Lydia. I think her insights in the mental institution are just fun, so we're going to go with her. She's 38. She does come with a torch, which is great, and a portable inhaler, which is good if she panics. She's a psychologist, social therapist, and helped Daniel through detox therapy and became lifelong friends. Daniel considers Lydia his savior, but also a tireless comrade who you can always count on. Funky Winston, how you doing? This is Song of Horror. Trippy, creepy, fun game. You would enjoy it, I think. We're on chapter 5, so possibly spoilery, but you might enjoy it anyway. So, let's go with Lydia. We'll start there. She can bring her inhaler. How about the tarot deck as well? I think it actually helps us out if we were to die once, so we'll go for that. I like trippy and creepy. Excellent. So yeah, this is a warning that comes up with this chapter only. Daniel will only be able to send one person to the Jeremy Hartwood Mental Hospital, and you choose Lydia. Correct. Funky,
Lydia?
I can give you the rundown if you want.
Guess what? I need your help. I know. I'm very sorry for calling this late, but listen. I found something. It's only a small lead, but it mentions everything and has the Jeremy Hartwood Hospital stamp on it. Yeah, that's the one. I know it's a bit far, but I think someone there, a Dr. Berenice Prestigard, read this diary years ago and looked into this madness way before we ever did. It says 1920. There must be something left of her research. If I'm not mistaken, the hospital was abandoned shortly after World War I. So maybe everything is still there. Her notes, her files, something. No, I think I'm running out of time. I feel bloody exhausted. I can no longer tell the difference between reality and my hallucinations. I need you to look for something.
Pet the Daniel.
And call me. I know it's a lot to ask, but I don't want to end up like the rest. And something tells me I should visit Ariadne one last time. Yeah, take your cell and call me if you find anything. As soon as I find out what Dr. Prestigard was investigating, I'll drive over to the Grant Ammersburg mansion. Yeah, good luck to you two. And thanks.
Okay, so a quick rundown. This is Daniel. Daniel is our protagonist, and he worked for a publishing company who was publishing, one of their main authors was named Husher. Nobody had heard from Husher in some weeks. So our boss, Mr. Etienne, who was on the list there, he called us to go over to his house and figure out what the hell happened to him. We go there. We walk through a hole in the wall that doesn't exist while listening to this haunting melody that's coming out of the room. We go down to a basement. The door closes behind us, disappears, and we end up stuck down there. Now, Etienne comes to find us, dies. The security guard for the estate that we're on comes to find what's going on with the author, dies. Our wife comes to find us, our ex-wife comes to find us. She succeeds, gets us out of there. We go to find out that there was a music box that Husher had received from an antique dealer. And the music box caused his family to start going insane, caused him to start seeing things move in the shadows, and a bunch of terrifying things that you'll probably see as we die. After that, we go to the antique shop where we lose more people, find out that the antique was taken from a guy named LeGrant originally. We go to find his daughter and give it back to her. She's very, very old at this point. And she takes it, thanks us, and closes the door. And that's it. We think. And then Daniel starts seeing more creepy shit all the time. So we then keep on trying to look for Husher. We go to a college, walk through a projector that doesn't exist, steal a man's hand to open a door. Don't ask questions, it's just what happened. And eventually find Husher's notes on what was going on, which sends us to a monastery, which has been in ruins for the last century at this point. Although I think this game takes place in 98. So we go there, finally find out that Husher went mad in that monastery. And then we find out that the song that is in the music box was played at a concert that killed everybody in that monastery that heard it. Literally everybody. Everybody there died. And Legrand, whose journal we found and who made the music box, he showed up to investigate it a couple days after the fact, just because he was a rich douchebag at the time and liked investigating paranormal things. Turns out, found one. What happened to the monks is the ones that didn't immediately die, the ones that didn't actually hear the melody, they slowly went insane as the area around them grew darker and more twisted and more disturbed. And the head priest, the head monk, forget his name, butchered several dozen of them and made a flesh totem out of their corpses, which was fun and interesting. Yeah, so we found out a bunch of stuff from that. This is where Ariadne, who is the old woman now, but the Legrand's daughter, this is where she stayed after her father killed her sister and mother. And we're trying to find the original doctor's notes about what happened here in 1920. There, you're caught up. That's the quick rundown, believe it or not. Yeah, it's a really great story so far. Honestly, I love it. Excuse me. And the way this game works and what makes it very, very interesting for me, the beginning of each chapter, you have an option of characters to choose. And usually it's 3 or 4. If you pick one and they happen to die through terrible, terrible happenstances, totally not my fault, then they're good. They're dead. They're dead the rest of the game. They don't exist. They fucking died where you left them. And you have to pick somebody else and continue. If you lose everybody, you have to restart the chapter, which is totally not what happened last time I played this on Chapter 5. It's not what happened at all. I don't know what you mean. So yes, you'll see me running through parts of this. It's because we played it last week and I just happened to lose everybody. It's fine.
The Hartwood Hospital, an old mental health institution for the rich turn.
She just decided to skip that line. Let me see if I can turn up the sound. No. Okay. Are the voices a little light for you guys, or should I figure out a way to turn those up, or are they okay? That's why I'm never buying an old music box. I mean, Arcane, fair enough, man. Did you know that Gloomstalker Inquisitors get animal companions? Not sure what you're referring to, Bathrobe. I can imagine the sound of the water in the fountain and the peacefulness of this garden back when the hospital was still open many moons ago. Many moons. We have some fun birds. More fun birds.
I should take a look at that old power generator.
Game volume could be a tiny bit higher. Okay, let me adjust OBS here. Just put that up to about there. Let me know how that sounds. Should be slightly higher. Looks like an old power generator. I'd say it still works. Keep in mind, there are loud parts in this game, too. Well, we broke it.
Oh.
The rope has rotted away, so I can't start the generator. Excellent.
I think I overdid it.
Okay. Into the creepy-ass hospital we go. After we give a listen. Always give a listen. It's required. Alright, in we pop. Generator's broken, time to go home. I mean, fair. Chapter 5, The Horror and the Song.
Daniel, you didn't overcome your alcohol addiction to let this kill you. I certainly won't let it happen.
Okay, we have controls for where the power goes, but the generator's not on, so that's useless to us. And
Well,
hiding spot, excellent. And you can see this place has been attempted to be dismantled. Construction workers are trying to take it down back in 1920. Apparently they failed. And this is the first time anybody's been back since. Stapler on the other side of the glass desk. Could try to grab the stapler. It's risky, but I think my arm fits in the hole. If I remember right, that just gets you cut. Which doesn't make a difference, but it's also something that we just can't grab right now, so this is totally not creepy. It looks like they never got around to moving. I didn't listen, and I should have. I really got to get back in the habit. It's fine. It's the number one way to lose people in this game. You just walk into a room without listening to it first.
Not that way.
Locked from the other side. We don't know how that's even possible. I can't get through here. Be too dangerous to move everything. Okay. Standard medical equipment, too damaged to be of any use. That would have been quick. It would have, yeah. Not quite as quick as sending the repairman down the well, though. That was pretty quick. Okay, sounds okay. In we pop. Actually turn up my own volume here for a minute. There we go. And we have entered the dining room. Totally not creepy. None of the medical centers I've ever worked at had this apparent variety on the menu. I guess the rich haven't changed much.
There's something on the table.
Oh yeah, this. So I actually had to look this up last week. You'll see in a moment, but it's an old photo, torn in pieces in an attack of anger or despair. Maybe I can put it back together. I had to look this up last week because even the designers of the game admitted that this was kind of a ridiculous puzzle, and they don't know why they did it this way. So apparently, it was just pretty bad. If I can remember where everything goes, we should be okay. Let's see, you go kind of here-ish, I think. You go up here a ways. Let's see, you go there. I think I have this in the wrong spot. And there's no rhyme or reason to the selection pattern, so if you see me kind of struggling to figure out where the hell anything is, that'd be why. Okay, this goes in the corner. Excellent. Forget where that goes. This goes here-ish. My comment about the Inquisitor was about Pathfinder. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I think this goes here. And you go there. Okay, that looks correct. You go kinda here-ish, I think. You go up there somewhere. Okay, this is either the top or the bottom. Gonna go for top somewhere. You have hideous glowing effects that don't help me figure out where the hell you go. Right. Those are feet. Feet should be easy to figure out. Okay, that goes there. That probably doesn't go there. That possibly goes there? No. Does this line up? Not quite, but kinda. The edges are all ruffled, so it's kind of hard to figure out. I'm guessing you actually go in the corner. And there we go. You go over here. Which means all of this needs to shuffle over. Game is also very, very picky about where things actually go, which is annoying. Okay. You go down there. You go down there-ish. It'd be nice if it actually put it down where it was hovering. You can go there. Okay. Guessing that goes around there somewhere, but need that one. Fuck's sake. There we go. I moved everything too far. Okay. Better plan. Look up what the hell the picture looks like. There we go. Okay, so it's man in dark suit and then feet. So move this over. Move this over. Feet. Move this over. Son of a... Get the corner piece. There you go. Okay. Yeah, there is no rhyme or reason to what piece it's going to select, so trying to find what piece you want to actually grab next. Oh, good God, is this frustrating. Which is weird, because there are so many good puzzles in this game. This is not one of them. I just want that piece, right there. Thank you. Okay, you go kind of there-ish. You can go kind of there-ish. Which means you go there somewhere. You go there. You go there. And you go there. Beautiful. Now, from this, you're supposed to understand from highest to lowest, the 7 numbers are in the photo. And you have a man, a black shirt, a white shirt, a mustache, somebody sitting, and glasses. And you're supposed to count the number of people are doing each thing in order to eventually use this on a security door. However, there's also, what is it, 6 or 7 numbers that you're supposed to get. And you're supposed to just know intuitively what order they're in, because the order that they're showing up on the paper isn't the order of anything, just nothing. So yeah, the developers apologize for that one. There we go. Even have fancy furniture in the canteen. This place was classy. What's this? Brushing against old dirty blankets would probably give me typhus. And yeah, these things are everywhere. Terrifying. I can understand why she wouldn't remove the blanket from over the thing that's obviously a person-sized object. It's just terrifying anyway. The wine was probably already expensive in the 20s. It's almost as if I'm touring a strange museum. Luckily, they don't serve alcohol to mental patients anymore. We've evolved somewhat since the turn of the century. Not particularly, though. Just a little. Daniel would probably throw up if you saw so many liquor bottles in one place. Boy, has he changed. I'm so proud of what we accomplished together. Alright. Give a listen. Seems clear. In we pop. How's everybody in chat doing, by the way? I see many small stove burners instead of several large ones. I guess people got to pick their menu. I don't know what was in here, but it looks like I'll never be able to find out. Looks like a hiding place. Excellent. I know I could have used a strong drink when I was in the hospital. I mean, fair. Knives. They could come in handy, but they're in such bad shape that they'll probably just fall apart. Judging by the size of that sink, they didn't use large pots. All of this to say that this was a high-end care facility for mental patients. Usual early sleepy morning brain. Fair enough. See, you're awake on an hour that I would be normally, like, going to bed-ish. Like, on your time. Let's give a listen to this. Because this killed Daniel last time. And it doesn't sound bad. But it definitely killed Daniel last time. Just hit 7 a.m. Yeah, because that's about the time I'm able to go to sleep. Okay. What do you guys think? So, last time I lost her to other things and never actually got to check this door. And when I checked it with Daniel, it killed him. So, it doesn't sound like there's anything bad back there. What's the map say? The map just shows it as attached to the entrance hall. I mean, I guess we could have a look. I'm leery because this room totally killed Daniel last time. Maybe the creature door is randomized. Possibly. Very possible. Let's have a look. Okay, just a disgusting moldy kitchen. What's left of old tinned goods, I don't need to take anything. Okay. Should I take the drawing to save for my collectibles? Okay. Oh. Ariadne's lost drawings. The representation of a scene that happened. That's the armoire that her mother and sister's blood was splattered against. And that would be her mother and sister dead on the ground beneath it. Excellent. Good. Yes, very cheery. Oh god, we're all gonna die. You know, it's altogether possible that the evil is currently locked in the door next to me. And it won't be let out until I do what I'm about to do here. Because, unfortunately, I need this line. Someone used this cable to make sure the handle would never move. It's not too far-fetched to think that cable would be useful, should I take it. Now, you have to take this. There's no way around it. So, let's do that. And hope. Excellent. Knotted cable. Previously used to keep a door shut. Still holding up. Look at it. It's held the door shut for God knows how long. Okay, time to leave. Time to leave. Time to leave. Okay, that worked out.
What was that? What's in there?
That worked out. Everything's fine. Can't risk going in there if it's dark. It doesn't like the light. But with that nice cord, we can now fiddle with the power generator. Also, this game has a fun little mechanic where the more noise you make, stepping on things on the ground, running into stuff, investigating things that you don't really need, the more noise you make, the more the presence is aware of where you are. And if it finds you, bad things start happening, and then you start dying. So this is a dismantling notice. Report describing hospital works. The dismantling has terminated. Work isn't done, but we're not going to stay here a single minute longer than we have to. 2 of the teams have refused to return to the East Wing, and Ezek and his boys tied a thick cable around one of the fridge doors to keep it sealed. They don't want to open it, even though scores of tools and kitchen utensils are back there, along with a couple of high-quality chest freezers in perfect condition. It's not the first problem we've had, but the situation has gone too far, so we must leave. I don't blame them. This place makes my hair stand on end, and I've been inside for less time than any of them. There are still so many things of value in there. Typewriters, radios, luxury furniture. It doesn't matter. As soon as Emil's team returns, we're leaving. I hope they don't tarry, or nightfall is going to catch us here. I wonder what the hell is taking them so long. I hope I don't have to go in to look for them. And since he left that here, I'm guessing it didn't end well for that guy. Come to think of it, there's been several construction workers and random repairmen that have just fucking died in this game. What does this game have against repairmen? You just recruited an ogre and goblin tribe by accident. Did you feed them? Because you know if you feed them, they're like stray cats. Anything in here? No, empty drawers. Okay. Right, let's go start the power. Get some lights on in this damn place. The building is in better shape than you'd expect for a place that's been abandoned this long. It's still half in ruins, though. Don't like walking on this tile. It's too loud. Nice carpet. That's better. Okay. Nice generator. Open the inventory. Combine you with you. Excellent. Okay. Go ahead and use you. Speaking of making noise. Oh, they know where I am now. You fed the ogre, and the goblins like me because they weren't on the menu. I mean, fair. Oh, that makes sense.
It's a start. Now on to the next.
Okay. We have power, which means we have some lights. Not enough, but some. And if we can go a little further in, then I can use the security gate. Okay, generator's on. Good. I want to power security. Excellent. And we'll just work our way that way. See, the flies found the light real quick. Gate is locked and completely jammed because of the rust. And panel unlocks the security room. So, this is the code you're supposed to get from the portrait. Nobody knows how. Like, I have looked at numerous conversations about this and numerous walkthroughs. Nobody is familiar with how the fuck you're supposed to get this, other than guessing the 500,000 or so different combinations that that paper would entail. Just given the numbers, like you can figure out the numbers, you just can't figure out the order. So turns out the numbers that you need are 764 3331. And I'm just going to copy that into chat real quick. There we go. So, 7 6 4 3 3 3 1. Doors open. Excellent. Using a little bit of foreknowledge and saving time, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and change the power. Ooh, I should probably open the door first, though. And apparently Twitch is being extra twitchy today. There we go. Right, give a listen. Seems okay. In we pop.
I see some notes there. Let's have a look. Ah, Dr. Baroness Prestigard. It's a good start.
And we have found notes from the good doctor.
By far the most productive to date. Not because of the conversation we had, for her mind continues to adhere to the usual extravagant patterns, but because today she asked to get her things back, which led me to a surprising discovery. Down in the storage room, I was convinced I would not find any of the belongings taken from her when she was admitted, but there was nothing further from the truth. There was a diary and a music box. After handing the box to Ariadne, I quickly browsed through the diary, which apparently belonged to her father. And that's where it gets interesting. After years
It gets
of
bad.
researching paranormal phenomena, Argus Legrand's investigation led him to the Abbey of St. Cecilia, where a cursed concert had supposedly taken place. After spending a considerable amount of money, he got his hands on the only remaining sheet music from the concert and convinced an acclaimed musician to play the music one more time. The new cursed concert would take place on a steamer that would sail down the Rhine a few weeks later, and both Legrand and his assistants would be there to contemplate the true effects of the song. After the concert, the tycoon wrote the following in his diary. Those ignorant, illiterate fools. I can only laugh at their curse and their stupidity. The only misfortune that damn song has brought is a hole in my bank account. Alas, at least I take the melody with me. I will have it recorded and play it each day for my family. Ha! Those drunk, lazy bastards. Their misfortune was caused by their own stupidity and bad blood. Wanting to put the blame on a song is yet another sample of their total lack of culture. Argus Legrand never knew that the steamer suffered a strange accident just hours after he got off that killed everyone on board. And yet his thoughts on the melody eventually changed.
Legrand was an asshole.
Indeed change.
All right.
Believe it. Daniel wasn't exaggerating. This is much worse than I ever imagined.
And now she believes Daniel. That's always good.
Oh.
Looks like Bernice Prestigard found something big. Really big. I need to find more research. All kinds of user manual for 80-year-old appliances. Okay. Nothing else really in the admissions office. We're going to go back and change the power. And hopefully not die. We'll see. Because the security no longer needs it. So I can change it to the morgue, I think. Oh, good God. No, this is where you died last time. No! Oh, God. Where are they? Where? Where are they? There's several of them. Where are you? Go away. Good God.
I've seen what I just saw.
Okay. She's alive. Hey. Progress. Hey, Maglor, how you doing? Yes, so many. So very, very many. Okay. Let's change power to the morgue. Because, unfortunately, that's our next stop. And we're gonna move on. Maglor, how you doing tonight? By the way, I hope you guys are looking forward to the reading stream that's going to be happening this weekend. Did you miss anything interesting? If you saw last week's play, then no. Because we're having to restart parts of that due to death. But yeah, so far we are in the mental institution and we haven't lost anybody so far. That's all I got. That seems mostly clear. Okay, in we go. Ah, right, the film room. Okay. So the projector, excellent. And something to unlock. Orenson, how you doing? And these creepy-ass things. Just a mannequin, but I thought it was something else. Yeah, me too. Someplace to hide, good. And, see, that one's not a mannequin. That one's a corpse. Just happens to be under a sheet. It's fine. I'm doing okay. Hey, the community challenge is now complete. Excellent, and Borenson puts it over the 100% mark. Beautiful. So we will have a second stream probably a couple of weeks after this weekend. Because having them 2 in a row would be kind of boring for people, I think. But, you know, if people enjoy the first one, we could always have a second one pretty quickly. But yes, the first one will be this weekend. Not sure which day just yet, but definitely this weekend. And thank you to everybody who contributed to the community challenge. That's awesome. Looks like they never got to finish what they started. Okay. Let's give a listen here. Nothing. Music. Oh, yeah, okay. I remember this one. This hole connects 2 rooms. Looked like someone covered it on the other side. It doesn't like the light, but it likes the song. Piano. Piano's in pretty good shape, more or less. You can play that. I don't like the thought of going back in a wardrobe, so there's a hiding spot. And a few other things here. Music can help with mental illness. I'm glad this patient had a chance to pursue their hobby. Orenson, how you doing today? I'm guessing this patient was planning on rehearsing all of these songs. Okay, nothing left in this room. Let's move on. remember if there's anything here. Can't hear anything, so let's have a look. Ah, locked on the other side. Okay. And this room? So far, so good. Okay. Your sleeping patterns are messed up. I'm gonna sleep at the wrong times and starting to mess with me. Ah, fair enough. My sleeping schedule is generally backwards from, you know, normal people, so I understand. Looks like painter's utensils. All right. And a light bulb. Excellent. More light. Always good. Now you... I think someone used this sketch to cover some kind of imperfection in the wall. Completely missed this the first time I went through. Cost the good doctor her life last time. Take the drawing down. Yes. Cool drawing.
Looks like 2 of the hospital's patients shared a little secret.
Place is a huge mess. Charcoal sketches, some aren't even finished. They look professional. Seems like the patient never got around to finishing this painting. That was something that happened a lot in turn of the century mental hospitals, you know, for the rich. They would actually have hobbies they could engage in. I don't know if it's much done today. Matter of fact, I don't think it is much at all. But yeah, this patient kept a Bible on their nightstand. That's nice. What's this? Wood is swollen from humidity. There's no way I could ever open the drawers. Okay. I wonder if it was the patient who boarded up the windows, and why exactly. Hi, Kronos. It is a little bit? Okay, well that's... I mean, letting people engage in hobbies when they're stuck in a mental institution, that makes sense to me. Like, hobbies make people feel good. Make them feel better. Make them feel stable. That's why people have hobbies. Hi, Kronos. We're gonna pause this because it's Kronos cuddle time. Hi. You colored and played chess? Nice. Yeah, I was threatened with admission to a few places like that, and they said I wouldn't be able to write while I was in there. I was pissed. Everybody say hi to Kronos. He's being adorable. Yeah, apparently because I write, you know, sometimes disturbing horror, they were going to say I wasn't going to be allowed, you know, things like a typewriter or pencils or anything. It's okay, Kronos. You want to steal my water? You can steal my water. Go ahead. He's been laying on my feet most of this game. You shed so much. Yes, you. I mean, I think generally we don't understand the human brain at all, and most doctors that are trying to understand the mechanics of the human brain don't understand how people interact. Or don't care to. One of the two. Okay. He's gone. He decided to fuck off immediately. Can't open those drawers. Okay. Common shed's bad? Yeah. I think it might be the time of year. Because, well, speaking of, I really hope I can stream tomorrow. It's supposed to be 106 degrees here tomorrow. Fahrenheit, not sure. That's somewhere around 40 some odd in Celsius. Too goddamn hot is what it's supposed to be tomorrow. And that generally plays merry hell with my internet connection. So hopefully, this is terrifying. Hopefully, we'll be able to stream still. Nothing cures mental illness like being told how to express yourself. Right, yeah. If those animals were alive, this room would be like Noah's Ark. What a weird way to put that. I had a panic attack once that I found out was hormonal in nature. Found later that my old doctor suggested I go to a mental hospital. Wow! That's fucked up. A bunch of old chipped trophies decorate the shelf. Okay. This place is creepy, by the way. I see the patients here took their hobbies to the extreme. So climate change is bad, and that's why I'm getting 100-degree days all the time in Oregon. Yeah, it's bad. Used to be when I was a kid, We might hit 100 degrees once, maybe 2 days in an entire year. Usually every 3 or 4 years. Not often we would get it every year. But yeah, it's bad now. Classic novels and an old lamp without oil. Okay. What's this? Patient had other health issues. Okay. Some do help. I don't think most mental hospitals are much further from this place, even modern days. Agreed, yeah. Agreed entirely. Ooh, what's this? We have a note.
Nice one.
Just think of it as an outdoor sauna opportunity. So, that's actually really a terrible idea too, baby. Because the humidity here is so high, you can't sweat. Because with 100% humidity, it doesn't accept more humidity, meaning that sweating, while you are sweating, it doesn't cool you down. So if you're outside at 100% humidity on a 100-degree day, you tend to die. Because you literally cannot cool down. Taxidermist instructions, cryptic notes written by a psychiatric patient. She blinks, awoken by hunger. 'Tis nighttime, and she listens. She takes flight, swift, lethal, silent. You scream as she tears you away from yourself. Satisfied, she lands on her nest and hoots to the wind, announcing her victory. Her firm grip paralyzes you, and blood spills as she feasts. She swells and beats her wings, and satiated, she sleeps. Detroit's getting precipitation levels it hasn't seen since the 1600s. Good God. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. So, apparently the owl is something that note wanted us to reference. Fucking hell. Move faster. Must move faster. Okay, where the fuck's a hiding spot?
I thought there's no place to hide here.
In here. Run, 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 run. In here.
I need to hide.
This will totally work. It's fine. Control the heartbeat. Everything's fine. Just because you're surrounded by the dead in a closet that suddenly doesn't have a back, it's fine. Everything is kosher. Wow, she is much harder to do than the other characters. Good God. Okay. Survived. Just. But good God, that was difficult. Right. Use your inhaler.
Didn't live to see another day.
Okay, she can't use her inhaler. That's fine. Anyway, we needed to be in this room anyway. Because piano. Now, there's a few of these. Let's see, it doesn't like the light, but it likes the song. And there's a few of these notes that I can't actually read when sitting down, so that one there looks like a deer. Okay. So, information. First dark note is shield swirly, looks like an A. Shield swirly. Looks like an A. Excellent. That would be the deer. Square shield question mark. Deer square shield question mark. Swirly shield swirly. Okay. Swirly shield swirly. I'm gonna say that's an A, another deer, and then a Y. A, deer, Y. The piano's playing itself now. There we go. Piano key. A key pulled out from the piano due to the peculiar sound it made.
Well,
Ah, there we go. Had a tiny key hidden in there. That's nice. She's too pragmatic, doesn't know how to comprehend the supernatural. It's not real to her. Yeah.
what the hell did I just play? These notes. I felt something indescribable. Terrifying.
Oh, yeah, that was the first time she heard the song. Oh no. Oh no. Well, welcome to the club. A key within a key. Exactly, yeah.